Alarming new video of a ride that malfunctioned at a school carnival last night in the Pico Union neighborhood. You can see some of the carriages nearly fully detaching, falling and slamming into one another on a ride commonly known as the Zipper.
Welcome back with another banger. It's the React Files. Let's get straight to it.
Good morning, citizens. Your overnight account balances have been updated. Time to start a productive day. Final notice, your account balance is below 500. You need 50 credits by the end of the day to avoid automatic eviction. If you have missed work due to illness, you must provide a doctor's note to reclaim your credits.
Any extra credits? Please.
Tensions are high today, with more people planning to join the Citizens Against Digital Control protest. Remember, the government knows who you are at all times. Resisting is not worth the consequences. All of their newest social credit systems are designed to keep you and your families safe and efficient.
Authorities seized a record balance of an individual's credits, citing excessive hoarding.
Traffic violation detected. 7 miles per hour over the limit. 75 credits have been automatically deducted.
You have to be fucking kidding me!
Yep, you got the flu. Your blood work shows a significant iron deficiency. I recommend incorporating more red meat into your diet.
Dr. Jones, your taxes were not filed and have been automatically deducted with late fees. Your medical license has been revoked.
Oh, hell nah, I filed an extension.
Purchase denied. Monthly red meat allowance exceeded. Try mealworms instead.
Can you guys please let me through?
Attention. Unauthorized political gathering detected. Participants' access to financial services has been suspended. Due to the speeding infraction, your car will be immobilized for 3 days.
Fuck you! Take your surveillance policies and rot in hell!
You've earned 50 bonus credits for reporting your neighbor's hateful misconduct. This content exceeds your current social credit tier. May we suggest citizen responsibility? Sarah, open the door. You have been identified by the authorities. Don't resist. Don't resist. Don't resist.
Yo, could you imagine living like that? The future with CBDCs. Guess my question is this a real ad? Either way, it was really well shot. Shout out to I'm Zeffy. When you see what's happening with the UK, it makes you wonder.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. For a family of four. We've got millions of free child place holidays available, with 22 kilograms of baggage included. Book now for Jet 2 holidays.
Well, we're at 1545. 1545. Is that a Dairy Queen sign? Interestingly enough, it looks like it's been totally taken apart. Got cleaning mop buckets everywhere and so forth. And it's right across, by the way, from Brigham Young University, right across from the stadium, right? So my point is, there's the football stadium. There's cameras all over here. The FBI should be able to easily say what the path was for Robinson to get to the airport, or the Dodge Challenger. Should be flock cameras all along here.
And what kind of Truman Show BS is this? Yo, that's creepy. It's like it didn't exist. Shout outs to Political Conch. Yo, that's crazy.
Men on campus. They hate it when you do this. That's a gun! Nothing like a good game of chicken, boys!
Reason number 77, we're living in a simulation. What if I told you the whole Charlie Kirk tragedy already happened exactly 27 years ago? This is gonna your mind. So there's a movie from 1998 called Snake Eyes starring Nicolas Cage, in which a political figure named Charles Kirkland, that's his actual name in the movie, gets by a sniper in the neck in the exact same spot as Charlie Kirk at a public event. Now, in the opening scene of the movie, there's a sign for this event that shows us it also took place on September 10th, the same day it happened, during a boxing event headlined by a boxer named Tyler the Executioner. Tyler Robinson is being accused of committing the execution in real life. During the scene, Cage is heard asking about his lucky number, while we see someone holding up a giant 7. Recently, Elon Musk announced that every spacecraft launched in 2026 will bear the number 77 as a tribute to Charlie Kirk. Why 77? I don't know, maybe someone can tell me. If it wasn't obvious enough, there's also this massive all-seeing eye on a blimp or something watching the entire sequence of events go down. That's because the movie is called Snake Eyes, and 2025 also happens to be the year of the snake. Promotional posters for the film feature the tagline, "Believe everything except your eyes." Oh, and was also filmed in the Trump Hotel in Atlantic City. Believe everything except your eyes. I don't even know how else anyone could possibly explain this. Simulation confirmed.
I noticed that round 7 sign, and I didn't even think about what he just said about Elon with the number 77, as well as the movie coming out on the 7th of August. Shout out to Phil Spixel. I'm curious as to why 77 is so significant as well.
Many people theorize that the great under Charlie Kirk was nearly just a sewer tunnel or electrical piping. Little do they know the secrets that were hiding under all of our noses. You can see in one of these pictures there's ample space for industrial units and media production supplies. This is the article written about the tunnels back in 2010, over 15 years ago. The article talks about how back in the 1950s and 60s during the Cold War, many communities were scared about nuclear fallout. What was the solution inside the small Utah city? Building a bomb shelter. Also, the tunnel stretches for miles. It's a vast network of tunnels. In some places you stand, it's 5 to 10 feet tall. In other places you need to crawl and be on your stomach. This bomb shelter was active with food and water until the 1980s when the government called for it to be dismissed. If you do Google Street View, you can see multiple access tunnels for pedestrians and citizens to go to the college. But what you don't see is the multiple access points for these underground tunnels that were used for bomb shelters. Why would Charlie Kirk be placed right under this bomb shelter, right next to the boiler room, where there's ample room for storage and also somewhere to escape? Maybe it's the same reason George Zinn was there to take the cover for the Patsy.
It's Arizona, USA, 2012. Erica Franzweg. Congratulations, Erica Franzweg.
All right, take a look at this video.
Unused material from speeches that he's had that no one has heard yet. We have Sunday specials lined up to the brim because my husband was so intentional about making sure that there was enough content. Always.
He made sure we recorded everything.
Everything.
He would not do a speech unless we could get the video and the
100%. So we have speeches that no one's heard of. We have interviews that no one's heard of. We have stuff from Korea and Japan that no one's heard of.
Podcasts.
So, I mean, in the words of my husband, buckle up, because there is a lot of content to be had. And we have so many amazing things down the pipeline that we are working on currently that will
unveil in due time.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
And so,
and by the way, those are things Charlie himself
that he wanted.
We were working on some big things, you know, right up until the end, and we've talked about that a lot. Like a lot
Right.
of the guy.
The glory all to God on that front, and I just am excited. It's weird to say excited, but it's also very surreal to say it, because I know that God will use all of this in a way that will glorify Him, further Charlie's legacy, and Charlie's up in heaven just having.
He's rooting us on. I know that,
He's so rooting.
Y'all, you cannot make this up. Trump posted, then deleted this AI video on the Truth Social. So the post was talking about a med bed. Y'all don't know what that is? The med bed theory is a secret technology, supposedly, that's hidden from the public. With these beds, it can cure cancer, it can reverse aging, and it can regrow limbs. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, that sounds like some shit straight out of a movie, right? So my question is, why did he post and delete this? Y'all, take a look at this video and then get right back to me. Hold up.
New healthcare system, the launch of America's first MedBed hospitals, and a national MedBed card for every citizen.
Every American will soon receive their own MedBed.
Why would he post this?
You'll have guaranteed access to our new hospitals.
It's not real, y'all.
The top doctors in the nation, equipped with the most advanced technology in the world. These facilities are safe, modern, and designed to restore every citizen to full health and strength. This is the beginning of a new era in American healthcare.
In this first phase, only a limited number of MedBed cards will be released.
So what everybody else is trying to figure out is, did Trump accidentally post this, or was this on purpose? Once again, y'all, I don't know, but I need y'all thoughts down below in the comments. Y'all help me figure out what is going on.
It could be a preview to a segment that's about to air. Very interesting right there. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it on the news. Shout out to Zay Reacts.
Here.
Thanks, Nina's still my job. When's to my job? Oh, God.
12 years old, he destroyed this house like that over his phone being taken away. Mental illness for real. Like, she's fortunate for sure. She needs to file a police report and check him into the mental asylum ASAP.
You have been plugged into the satanic underground for a long time, correct?
Correct.
Do you think that there's still Satan worshippers that kind of exist secretly?
Secretly, yeah, definitely.
So there I was, walking through a forest in Italy with a convicted cannibal and killer, in search of answers in one of Italy's most disturbing criminal cases. The Beasts of Satan murders, a series of disturbing serial killings and rituals carried out by a cult known as the Beasts of Satan.
Those kids were killed in the middle of the forest, in the middle of the night. Nobody could hear them scream. Those kids used to go in those woods. Those woods belonged to them. They would do their rituals in those woods. If there's a place that is haunted in Italy, it's this place, the woods of the Beasts of Satan.
It's believed they killed more than 18 people and got away with it.
Satanists come from all over Europe to those woods to practice rituals.
Oh, Jesus! Demon, dude, can't escape from me. This level of satanist is getting worse.
The Master, we haven't seen anybody since we have entered here. For a reason, everybody avoids this place.
You seen what's going on in Peru? Find a seat. New digs. There are new ancient Nazca lines. And that weird three-fingered mummy, confirmed authentic, but not entirely human. So Peru is leading the charge in rewriting history, and the entire country is pretty much an archaeological site. If you Google terrace farming, you'll see the ancient Peruvians terraform the entire mountain landscape of the country into usable farmland. And peppered throughout all of that are very weird carvings, very geometric shapes carved into very hard rocks. We don't know what they're used for. Somehow they were able to move, shape, and cut these rocks, and we don't know how they did it. According to the Incas' good Spanish friends, the only animals they had were llamas. They did not have timber, and they did not use the wheel for transportation. The only metal tools that they found would easily bend on andesite and diorite. They told of an extensive tunnel system at Sacsayhuaman. They call this place a fortress despite it looking like a massive machine. And the tunnels they found are so cleverly hidden, you probably wouldn't even notice that they were not a natural formation unless you went into them. Which is what this is. This is a LiDAR scan of those tunnels. And what you can clearly see here is a stairway. This may be the entrance to the Chincanas, a 1 mile long tunnel connecting Sacsayhuaman to the Coricancha, a place their Spanish pals built a cathedral over. It protects some of the most advanced stonework on the planet. To the south, some ancient lines are drawn in the desert. These are called the Nazca lines. These can only be accurately interpreted from the air, and they're usually in the shapes of animals. But these new ones seem to be a geometric code of some sort, completely different from the ones we already know about. Nazca people believe these lines connected them to divine beings that we have labeled as their gods. The remains of these beings are very strange. They have elongated heads. Initially, we thought this was from head binding. But think of the skull like a plastic cup. If you fill it up with water, you can bend it and it'll hold the same amount of water. These hold 30% more water. This was determined to be a different species from a fetus that they found that already had the elongated head. It couldn't have been modified before. When these beings are depicted in Peruvian art, they always have 3 fingers, which is quite the coincidence because Maria happens to be one of these mummies and she has 3 fingers. One guy said these were fake, and after 9 years of study, that claim has been dismissed and overturned, and they are biologically authentic. Over at the digs, luminescence dating is being performed. The goal is to see if these were built before the Younger Dryas cataclysmic event. Overwhelming evidence is suggesting a comet or asteroid hit us, ending the Ice Age. The survivors of this event would be these people. This would confirm the accounts from the ancient Egyptians and ancient Americans. Both cultures explicitly state this if you listen to the natives of those countries. The scientific analysis leaves out context, and the mythological perspective leaves out detail. This page intends to bridge that gap with a respect to both. All my personal research and analysis is right there, and I promise you there is so much more.
This right here is an amazing find, I agree. That's insane. Shout outs to Peru. They got a lot going on over there. Shout outs to baseforce.us. That's an amazing find.
There's something very, very, very fishy going on. Both of these people right behind me have something in common, but I can't really tell you what it is. Come right back to Theo. Let's both read this. I screenshotted it right off of MTG's page in case it disappears. You ask, why would it disappear? Well, there's a huge event that took place at the beginning of this month. So I went to one of the parties involved, their Twitter pages, who's always posting Bible verses, and all the Bible verses are randomly gone. You may remember me showing you. She said, I am not and one of the happiest, healthiest people you will ever meet. Full faith in God and Jesus Christ her Lord. She's a sinner only saved through His grace and mercy. With that said, if something happens to me, I ask you all to find out which or powerful people would take heinous actions to stop thee. And then at the same exact time, Theo Vaughn has like a series to record for Netflix in New York and completely bombs. Everyone was saying that he's running off a stage, going back and forth, forgetting his story, so on. People were thinking he may be under the influence. He was making jokes about self-unaliving and the crowd thought he was serious.
I don't know what to tell you about that, man. I'm having a long month. I'm trying not to take my...
The thing is, 3 of the people I just showed you in this video all have something in common. And coincidentally, unrelated 1000%, they're all having some kind of problem right now. They were all talking about the same thing. Keep your eyes on them.
You wear a lavalier so that your film crew can clearly hear what it is that you're saying so that you can have video of your appearance rather than just the echoing of the mic that you're holding in your hand, which is projecting out over the audience. So that's just standard. TPUSA wanted to have very clearly what Charlie Kirk was saying for their, live stream or for clips, for later on, referencing some of this video on the Charlie Kirk show. And then, of course, they have the handheld microphone to address the 3,000 people that are there at UVU in front of him or whatever venue that he was at any time. That's just standard procedure. What's not standard, obviously, is to hire a completely and totally Israeli security detail. Here's what I see. I see the incendiary explosion because you can see the smoke when you look frame by frame. Whatever that was the weapon. The weapon is there on his shirt, and you can see it. It doesn't just do that on its own. It wasn't like holographically imposed. It wasn't fake. Frame by frame, slow it down, you can see it. It's like the smoke that would come out of the barrel of a gun, out of the muzzle of a firearm. That's what you're seeing right there. And so absolutely they have this technology. If they have these suicide drones and they have these exploding pagers, I don't know if there's like a little small caliber projectile, maybe a 380 round inside of there or something, and that's what shot him. And that's what created the exit wound, and the exit wound that we called right away, that's what you're seeing bleed. I don't know what exactly it is. I didn't design it. I didn't attach it. I didn't detonate it. I wasn't one of these people that was there that was expecting it, like the guy in the brown shirt who absolutely was expecting it. Did you see the behavior of these people? Like they literally take what's left of this lavalier off of him and exchange it. And then the guy with what appears to be the detonator or whatever on his sleeve, whatever he was doing that perfectly aligned with the report from that incendiary device doing whatever it did, they're exchanging these things. Some of them are walking away, some of them are running away, completely disregarding the fact that the guy that hired you to protect him is lying there dying. Like, what?
And that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed the deep dive. If you enjoyed this episode, please consider to give it a like, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. Shout outs to all the reactors. Thanks again. Till next time.